Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Voices of the Void. Isn't it such a beautiful morning? And only fitting, given the new level of confidence we've achieved after our chief threats were confirmed to be gone. But there's actually a reason why I'm recording this so soon after the last one. Normally I wait a couple of days to wait for comments. Of course, you guys are never slow on those, over 400 already. But some of you pointed out something that I am super excited to check out. So we spent the last couple of nights on ghost hunting, particularly along that bridge near Oscar. Now, I was kind of disappointed with the results until we found what looked like a shadowy figure hanging underneath. Possibly a remnant of this place's dark past that maybe goes back way farther than I thought, but that's not even what I'm talking about. See, I had speculated that maybe I could get something in a photograph if I took a picture right when an EMF spike occurred. And a couple of those did occur, and some of you pointed out that I actually missed something pretty critical in one of the photos. So let's have a look. Go into photos. No, I'm not sure which one it was. I do know which one it was. Okay, so it was right around here. I was in the river because a couple of times I got an EMF spike and then something splashed in the water. I was looking for, like, ghostly streaks or orbs. But what we actually should have seen was right there, on the right-hand side of the bridge. I was chilled to the bone when you guys pointed that out. There's not enough detail to see it clearly, but that is definitely a humanoid shape. And not even one of the mannequins that surprised us earlier. And honestly, I think it's so much more unnerving not being able to see it clearly, just an impression of what was right there. Some of you even said that it's among the rarer things in the game. Yeah, they just piled up potatoes and burgers in front of my desk like I'm some kind of, I don't know, animal leaving treats. Well, they did say we were cute. We're kind of like a pet, so I guess I'll accept chin rubs if they ever want to give them. Now, unfortunately, some of you guys have given me additional models to use. Unfortunately, I could not get them working, and now, for some reason, the rest aren't working either. Which is a little bit bizarre, because the clicker and the grommet mug are still working just fine. So I'll try and fix that and get that sorted either within this video, because it's going to be over several play sessions, or in the next one. Either way, we'll get it. I need to get rid of this freaking banana. We are also not giving up on the cave whatsoever, which I'm actually kind of glad we didn't find what we were looking for, because some of you gave me some very helpful advice saying we actually need the hazmat suit for that. I feel like you're failing a lot more often now, which, you know, kind of has me a little nervous for what it is we're actually supposed to be finding in there. You guys had this way of, like, telling me what to do in a way that guides me, but actually makes me even more nervous as a result. Basically giving me an idea of what I should be expecting vaguely, while still giving me no idea of what's gonna happen. Has my stuff not arrived yet? Oh, there it is. Okay, I must not have heard it. All this clipping. Oh god, we've created an abomination. I can't... Oh no. Now that we know it's safe, you are gonna have to get your rear back in gear. Actually, forget I used that phrase. Point is, you need to go get the reports. Let me just check that the front door is unlocked for you. There we go. And we do have some new fan art here. So over here, you can see this depiction of our dutiful custodian Zim, helplessly watching as Eerie burns this place to the ground for the third or fourth time. We've also hung some things over here, a depiction of what's to be found inside, and a couple of more pieces for our wall right here. Venturing out into the night, and if you look closely at this one, You can see that there's some familiar faces, and me trying to wrangle them all, I suppose. God, I love this community. Okay, we apparently cannot do anything with our 5 empty batteries here. Finally decided to sort all the dead ones from the charged ones. There you go, finally roll off. And I can hear Killjoy squeaking about out there. I guess he's already done with his work. There you are! Thank you, sir. Now, let's grab you. We'll give you a listen while we're getting this charged. It feels so weird to not have, like, an immediate, pressing, deadly concern, you know? Although, speaking of concerns, last time we made a pretty horrific discovery right here in this console, and nothing we can really do about it either. That's the worst part. Thing is, they're not the only ones. You guys have told me that none of the previous employees have left. So we're gonna have to jack the paranoia up to 11 in this episode, tearing this place apart to look for others. The ghost of the Half-Life 2 wind floating out in space, I see. Now that that's going, I do want to make a quick jaunt out to another transformer. Look at me leaving all these doors unlocked all the time, because there's one that I didn't hit yesterday, and it's probably starting to get fairly low. We're getting that bug again, where the map is underneath the thing. I'm just going to take care of that later at this stage. Well, let's ride. Still no idea what happened to Edgar. That is still bothering me so much. Ooh, hello, what are you? Are you some kind of fungus? Hang on. Big sponge. A large sponge left by that creature. Oh! It must have been launched out of the bay when that thing that was cleaning the ATV was here last night. I wonder if we can... Well, we probably need to get it wet first, right? Hang on. Oh, we can probably use this for cleaning the base. Thanks, guys. Well, I can't seem to do anything with it here. Maybe it has to be from the basin? Or maybe I'm just using it wrong. I don't know. Point is, we'll figure it out later. Oh, and another thing you guys had said is that since I'm not using this stuff for eating, you know, like in the earlier attempts at this, even before the first season, where I was basically living like a survivor, man, eating mushrooms and tree bark to survive, I guess, we should be selling this stuff. We can actually put it in the box and send it out. Maybe we'll even be able to make some money on it. Here we are. And there is something else I want to do while we're out here. You're in pretty good shape anyway. I am straight up just carrying over knowledge from last season and doing this, and I don't really care. I think it's high time we started exploring more out of bounds. Here we are, right where a tree has grown on up through the fence. So, with plenty of daylight to burn, plenty of supplies on me, let's venture where we were never meant to go before. I did a little bit of this last season, but some of you have told me that there's actually more to see now. So let's continue having a look. Oh, this feels so absolutely wrong. Like, look, I know there's an actual boundary on the edge of this that we can't get past. I even hit it in an early episode when we went beyond the gate, but I don't know, there's just something about drawing that line there that makes me feel like, I don't know, rebelling. And somehow that everything I've done within this, even all the wacky stuff, has been not that. That was all according to plan. There's the cave entrance from out here. What if we go up and around? Why don't we try that? Man, the sun is setting faster than I thought. Remember, we do need to get back inside. Actually, maybe staying on the ATV could be good, because it means the game won't autosave. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn off autosave. Hang on. I guess even out here, those pine cones fall and startle me, although yeah, that jump is quite a bit jumpier when you know you're someplace you're not supposed to be. Okay, that sounded like rapid footsteps, did it not? I mean, I have no idea how much of this is just me, but I don't know. Stuff just looks weird to me out here. Being out of bounds after dark, that's gotta be another experience entirely, right? Oh, wait. If we get up high, can we see that lone tree? No, we're too far away. But from here, we can see just how vast this whole place actually is. That's crazy. Wait, can we actually... It didn't work on the first day, but how close can we actually get to those towers, do you think? I mean, those things have been taunting us in the distance for this entire game, haven't they? Oh, there's the invisible wall. Oh, that's sad. Alright, good thing our clock didn't fall off, but this is the real hard edge. Yep. I see a stick on the ground there. Yep. Even the water is behaving weirdly over here, but it does run this way. That's a cursed stick. God, this is so weird. I wonder if we can see... Oop. I wonder if there's anything in the water on this side. Although, unless we carry it, we're not getting the ATV this way. Blub, blub, blub. Blub, blub, blub. And aside from some shadows, I do not see anything. Let's see how far we can get along the river in this direction. Doo-doo-doo-doo. It's actually a surprising distance, but like that invisible wall comes abruptly. I'm pretty sure in Season 1, wasn't there like a shimmer or something? Yep, nope, can't do that. Okay, that's disappointing. I mean, those towers seem like they get so close, but they're also kind of blurry. I think they're like low level of detail or something. Excuse me? What are you... You gotta be kidding me. Is that a tile? It is, okay. Well, my hope of ever completing this has just diminished substantially. If they can be just like out in the middle of the woods out here... What in the heck? I wonder if there's like metal detecting to be done out here. I can't tell if I'm against an invisible wall right now either. There was an MRE as well. Okay, well that's weird. I'm not picking up anything on the metal detector though. Okay, we really need to start heading for home. Maybe perhaps we can even avoid the water by just picking up this entire ATV and just sort of, you know, shimmying along this wall here. Yep, nope, this seems about right. Dr. Kell, you are an absolute machine. Do you know that? Don't let anyone tell you different. It's pushing me away, too, so I have to constantly keep adjusting by tapping A. Yep. Let's go. We don't want to miss this job. I cannot tell if we are back in the park or not. I mean, this looks to be a corner. Yeah, I think it's just a corner. Man, I can't find this entrance anywhere. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is the backup plan which is I'm going to bring this all the way around to the gate, walk back, and do this in the morning. God, it becomes so hard to navigate, checking all these places, but the problem is it's a tree lifting the fence, so the gap is not going to be easy to see through the branches. Okay, I guess we lost the clock at some point, so that's another issue. Oh my god, this is getting so annoying. Wait, is this? This must be it. Wait, how have I not... Okay. This makes no sense. I should have wrapped around way too many times for this to be here. Piss off, you don't see it. Forgar now, you will die. There's monsters, they eat you, you gun die, gun breather. Well, in any case, we're back on park grounds now. Not that I have any idea what time it is, so I'm just gonna use what's left of our fuel and really punch it. We are gonna have to just kind of take a break for tonight, and probably most of tomorrow, if we want to let our ATV recharge. But in the meantime, I do have an idea for an order we can place. And let me in. Actually feels like I can feel the soreness of my legs. But we've got some boxes to send out. Killjoy, how you doing? Oh god, we do not have a lot of time at all. Okay, we need to throw you on, and you hurry please, and you listen. It's just that one again. Email, we need, cannot determine your location. Oh great, we gotta do that again too. Well, we only need 2 signals level 3, so that's actually fine. But we do have to go fix it. Okay, hopefully this doesn't screw with the drone too much, having this giant thing in here. I don't really have a better way to deal with that at the moment. But we are going to be sleeping most of the night away anyways. As for you, you're taking a little while, so it's a good thing we didn't rely on you. I've actually got to see this. I want to know what's going to happen. You just kind of don't collide with it. Which pretty much means we can't really sabotage you if we wanted to, which is an idea that had never occurred to me until I wondered if you might break. We got some stinky food. I think that's some of the inedible stuff that I recovered from the test forest area. Alright, but how are we doing on crypto? Now, some of you had said that the efficiency actually drastically changes depending on the room you're in. I don't understand why that would be the case. He actually said that the best place would be in the room above this, above the break room. So I guess we'll figure out if we can do that. There we go, that's our job complete. You are done as well, if you'll actually get out of here. And we'll listen to you. Feels good to be back in the swing of things, doesn't it? Sitting in this glow, partner by our side, weird signals coming in. And now we know there's a whole lot more to find outside. Not even just like extra Easter eggs and stuff, but actually maybe important stuff. How'd we do? Yeah, a whole lot of generic information here. Gotta release the papers as soon as possible, and yet you never do. People that lived here before clearly saw things. Why haven't we heard of it? Meanwhile, some of you guys gave me some advice regarding this weird little vent that we spent so long trying to open up. And then it seemed to be another Al Capone's vault. Hello. That's a part of a spinal cord up there. How did that get there? I can get some... Oh my god, that scared me. I can get some bones being scattered around simply because Eerie is dragging them up from the basement and from Ati's pool. But this, I don't believe, was here before. Anyways, you gave me advice regarding this, like I said. You said that this here is not clipping through the wall from that stuff outside. I had assumed it was blood left over from the meat that was out on the landing. So if we take out our weapon, and I'm gonna save before this... Oh wait, no, that's the stick, sorry. 9. I'm just trying to determine where all this is. Yeah, you told me knock until it sounds different. Yeah, I simply cannot figure out what it is I'm meant to be doing up there. I tried knocking all around. I even tried knocking for a long time. But I'm just gonna have to keep at it, I guess. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to remove Little Marcy from this list because you are just so much louder than anything else, and it seems to land on you just all the time. That portrait that was here is looking a bit different these days, isn't it? But we've got a number of modifications to make around here. One of you suggested that Zim needs to be as otherworldly as he appears to be, right? All alone here in his dark booth, I'm sure it gets pretty tiresome, so we decided to give him appropriate mood lighting. There we go, we'll hang that right there on the desk. And now, every time we see him... That's actually not super bright. I mean, it's fitting, but maybe we'll need some more for him. Or maybe if we try hanging it a bit higher? Hang on. If we put it overhead, we still can't see it. Oh, can't put it there. Maybe that'll be a little bit better? Anyway, we've got our 2 rocks and stick now. So maybe we can see what that document last season was all about. Rubble Plus. Okay, we got some extra rubble. Cool. Is it just decorative rubble? What does it do for us? Nothing, as far as I can tell. Well, maybe we'll make a nice rock garden. Ooh, actually, I have an idea. There, now when we're sitting in here, it's a grotto. I don't know, man, what do you want from me? I also saw that that stick is still on the table, so we have no idea what the 2 rocks and stick recipe is. All I know is I'm so tired of this. Today we've got to send out 3 level 3 signals and deliver reports from Golf, Hotel, and Victor. So I think in the morning we're going to be going out at the same time as Killjoy. Consistent. Things have been decidedly mundane ever since the absolutely not mundaneness that we've been dealing with the last couple of nights. It is good to be able to use the slowdown time to catch up and get our good boy points, but honestly we're so far along that it hardly even matters. Then again, it's about 500 credits for the wall builder, and well, some of you have been suggesting that I use that to build sort of a containment unit for Eerie. I do feel bad having her all alone down there in that basement. I'm seeing a little twitch on the radar, which I guess means that we are seeing some weather, perhaps? It's funny how the instruments detect it before I can even hear it. All right, there we are. One of you actually messaged me with the idea of, like, since you thought that the rain ambiance isn't really audible as it should be when you're in here, you actually had the idea of playing sounds on the TV, which I thought was really, really nice. You know what? Do we have the disposable income to just go ahead and get the storm filter? It's 150. Not really. Like, it's one of those things that would be really nice, and it's just this, like, little annoyance this entire time, but it's never quite worth spending that kind of money. Oh, wow. Zim's glow stick makes it glow even in here. I swear I just heard a weird noise as that door was closing. But let's eat some of that shrimp and go to bed. Sleeping with the rain pattering on the roof is the greatest thing ever. Of course, it goes away as soon as I say something. And it just delivers us some more. That is awesome. We always know how well taken care of we are. Why? Save ever null? Why save error null? Hang on. Anything out there on radar? Not that I can see. Although something new has joined the fray. Hang on. Cameras. Tower camera, you are so useful. What do you see? Everything looks okay. I am beyond nervous. What's going on? Okay, it's not a bad sun event. I had to check that as well. So what is it, game? Ah, this is an anxiety simulator. I'm just being told you can't save. Something's wrong. But there's just no outward indications of what that could be. Alright, you need to really, really start fueling up. We need you in the sunlight. Well, I guess what that means is that we're locking down. Hiding in here. And now we can save again. What happened? What was going on for that couple of minutes? I am deeply concerned about that. Well, I guess we're going back to this. Now, I don't know if it means literally hit something until something occurs, or if I'm supposed to be, like, knocking around and one of these will sound different. You're gonna go get those reports. Goodbye. And I am actually going to be leaving as well. How are you doing now? You could be doing better. You're not charging as fast as I would like. But we need to head over to Victor and complete our next part of the puzzle. Another look toward the tree. Another day where nothing happens. But we've got one more for this ever-present puzzle piece. This game has got several things like this between this and the skulls. These things where you'll just be putting pieces together for the entire game. The way you rearrange each time is so weird. And I've resolved, we are solving these in this game, like it's happening this season. 4 left. In the meantime, I do need you to charge, so I think I'm probably just going to chill here for a while. Maybe do a little bit of sightseeing, maybe a little bit of metal detecting, a little bit of photography as well. Actually, I wonder if this thing gets any reading from the box? And I also wanted to wait for you, because I knew you'd be hitting Victor last. I'm not getting any crazy readings from this. Thank you. I may not be paying for this whole operation. Well, actually I kind of am. But one of you made something that will kind of allow me to show that this is my show that's being run here. And we need to better reflect our branding for what we actually do here. So there we are. Perfect. Yeah, these clipping fire extinguishers are something that just should not be messed with under any circumstances, I think. But yeah, one of you was actually talking about... You're talking about the roots of my tree again. And even though I didn't find anything before on the metal detector, I can't help but think it's gotta have to do with this. Oh, looks like there are some servers that are to be fixed, which we can actually find out through you. Don't even need to ping anymore, but that's good. We're probably due for some calibration anyway. Now, if we select our metal detector, which, where is? You are actually getting something. And it's just a piece of paper. Again, no idea how this is actually, you know, working. Picking up lots of stuff in the vicinity, but nothing much actually in. So that's annoying. What do you say we just start digging? Or wait. Maybe it even has something to do with this? I mean, it could, right? I don't know, it's just, we're getting to the point where everything is so unbelievably specific that even when I'm all but told what to do, it's so hard to actually do it. These Arrierals are literally just writing all over our base. I mean, it is basically a cat bed to them. Eerie is doing some actual magic over here. Got another unknown signal to listen to. Stop listening, it hears us. Are we stepping on somebody's toes by having this whole operation here? And more importantly, since we know that there's definitely conflicting factions out there, who is it that sent us this? I don't think it's the Arrierals. I think they could come here and put a stop to this very directly if they wanted. But you know what? I think this might actually be a reference to the idea that the reason we don't... There's a name for this, but it's the idea that the reason why we don't hear signals from alien civilizations is because they're essentially comms dark. They're deliberately keeping silent so that some other threat can't find them. In which case, we would be the only idiots out here broadcasting our location, which is a horrifying prospect. Alright, Killjoy, now remember... You're the older brother, so maybe you can be the voice of reason here? Although, honestly, I don't expect much. She's just facing away ominously while the world burns around her. Here you go. Mind your feet. And she is temporarily placated. You know, I shouldn't have had that dramatic pause. I should have just known you would go straight for the door. Anyway, get out here. Any good we just did has probably been negated. I guess we should finally try using this, right? There we go. And we'll see if we can use that to clean up any dirtiness. Oh, it does work, and it actually works very, very quickly, too. Oh, look at that. This thing is so good. Yes! Okay. Oh, this is allowing us to clean at such an unprecedented rate. I might actually do upstairs now. I have noticed that there's a vent in the floor right here, although I don't know if it actually means anything. I think I've looked in these lockers up here, but I'm just checking to be sure. I'm allowed to break my own rule. I'm the boss. Yeah, it lasts a long time and it works quickly. It's great. It's just a shame it shows up such late game. We've got 2 more unknowns to listen to, and I wonder if they're not going to be part of the same sequence. Nope. Although there is a samey one playing. So let's start the hunt for another. Today's the day when we're going to get our bonuses. I'm just curious to know what we're actually going to get from all these fun guys. I mean, we've kind of just been letting them accumulate around the base for all this time, except for the ones we threw off the roof before. And so once I send out an item box, I want to know how much they'll actually give us. Some of you said that the reason the fungus in the basement might have exploded is actually because maybe it started to rot and the roaches got to it. In which case, those roaches would have gotten quite a big surprise, which is pretty funny to think about. Oh wow, we have neglected this for far too long. But one thing I remembered in the last part is, what is the deal with this thing? It seems to be a unique piece of debris that just doesn't show up anywhere else. I think it counted as electronic trash. Okay, I think we actually need some of this. So I'm gonna bring it over this way. I think we might need it to build the cooler. I can't help but be paranoid of the dark ever since that last transmission. And it is a transmission, not just a signal. I mean, we're being communicated with directly at this point. I say at this point. But we are going to have a whole bunch of good stuff to send out today. And I expect some good responses from the higher-ups. I mean, my god, these guys are experts at just good jobbing the most insane discoveries in the universe. Literally. It's why I remain so convinced that, to an extent, they know what's going on here. But if we put you in... Oh, it's the signal. I remember this from last season. Oh, well, at least we have some entertainment for a while. Let's get... Oh, why am I even bothering to ping? That's why. That's why. Because it was a troll one that disappears the second I get to it. Well, I guess sometimes somebody doesn't care if we're listening. Maybe sometimes somebody out there just wants to brighten our day a little bit, make our work a little bit more bearable. I know that there's a message coming through text-wise, but I'm not going to bother reading it this slowly. What we do know is that it's about time to start sending these guys out. So let's start working on you. I think 5 will be fine. Why does this seem like the perfect music to encapsulate everything we've been through up until now? Ghosts, demons, alien invasions, covered up murders, disappearances, who knows what else. I mean, my photos are disproportionately that bridge, but you get the idea. This has been quite a strange journey, and it's not over yet. Hoborg thought this world would make him happy, but it'd make him sad. Walking around his big, beautiful new world, make him feel all alone. I think some of you have said that that whole thing is a reference. But we should probably start preparing a box. If we get too lost in this, if we get too lost in our surplus, we're going to end up missing it. We actually don't have a box at all. I guess the one that was inside the painting destroyed both the box and the painting. I didn't even know the boxes could break. But alright, I guess we're bringing a bunch of those in now. Oh man, that is so annoying. We should have just enough time, though. I guess that means we're staying up a little bit longer to look for more signals. I mean, hey, head start on tomorrow means more exploration, right? You guys are behaving absolutely bizarrely today. But we should be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll be that. You're done, and we should pretty soon be receiving points. There we go. Alrighty. And you... you're waiting for that to download. Well, don't worry about that right now. Have you got some glowing praise for me? Yeah, you can hear stuff. Thanks, Max. Anyway, we did get a good number of points, which means now would probably be a good time to try and haul the crypto rig upstairs. Getting a lot of duplicate signals lately. But we can send you up. And yeah, let's try and push this thing where it needs to be. In the meantime, we'll collect, and we can also afford the wall builder now. We're gonna have to clear the way if we want this to work. Come on now. Oh, we've got to find a use for that picnic table. But the only way we're getting this thing upstairs is if we're able to drag it onto the elevator. Oh god, who knows the physics wonkiness that'll take place trying to do this. Come on, you. Derp, 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 derp. There we go. Well, that ended up being a bit easier than expected. Thank you for writing yourself in that way. But if we can lift you up just a bit. Oh man, this is gonna be... is this gonna be a whole thing? Nope, there you are. Good luck getting you all the way up here, though. Come on, I just want you to tip upwards. Please, come on. Your performance wasn't the best. Literally completed every job with extra. And I don't know why they like downgraded the way the cables work. In previous versions, you pressed retract and it just wasn't out at all anymore. But now it just kind of resets it. Maybe we can try using the hook. Oh god, this is not gonna work. Come on, you keep in here. This way. It is kinda working. I expect physics wonkiness, though. Yep, come on. Nope. Elevator's jammed, and it automatically comes back down. Okay, how do we... Oh, wow, that actually moved you quite a bit. Can we get you to go the other way? Of course, we're gonna have to be ready to snatch this thing. Oh. And be careful that we don't get scrunched ourselves. Come on now. No, all you need to do is not stop. Thank you. Thank you. Give me that. And we're up here. Welcome to your new home. Unless you don't want to get out of there. Come on, right that way. Right that way. Come on. Yep. And there we are. I feel like I should break a bottle over you and christen you like a boat. There's no outlets here. Oh wait, there's one right here. Excellent. Alright. Well, this has been tonight's project. There we go. And smork. And we'll just kind of pull you back, I suppose. Now, what do you say? Efficiency 10%. You lied to me. It changes absolutely nothing. But I guess it does make more sense for it to be up here. Whatever. I'm going to bed. And in the morning, I'm just going to send Killjoy out and keep looking for my dead coworkers. So I know they're still in here. Actually, have I ever checked the lockers in this room? I don't know why I'm so fixated on these things all of a sudden. I mean, we already had a time where we should have been fixated on them. But I think in that vent is going to be the first place where we try to reuse that camera. Being able to get it through the wall worked one time, but it's going to be... Well, it's going to be a bit more annoying now that we're not right next to it, being able to look through the camera. Go. Making use of those commands, and yep. Now, what do we do about you? Probably gonna go like, oh, come on. Now, if we check the vent camera and go like that, and that seems to just be, yeah, no, okay, so it is clipping. It's exactly what I thought it was, although we are seeing through these extra thick walls to an extent, like they're thicker than I thought. But there's nothing to be found up here as far as I can tell. Unless we check a little farther down within the vent? Hang on, adjustment required. Oh, no, we actually found you quite quickly. Oh my god, it's a viscera bloodbath. How did they even end up here? Okay, we need to take your advice again and go check it out at that location. Hang on. Who says we can't use high-tech probing technology in place of whatever caveman methods we were using a second ago? We're looking right in there. Okay. I literally hit this wall 100 times. I have no idea what else you want me to do with this. But we can potentially move you forward just a bit. There we go. Look at this. Absolutely horrific. I count... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because there's one to the right there, but 5 bodies. At least. Maybe 6? And wait, there's something written on the wall. Actually, there's symbols drawn all over. But I can't get a better... Wait. I can't read it. We've really got to get to the bottom of this, or that's gonna be us. So I think then that would be... Oh my god, it's directly under here. It's directly under here. Can we... Maybe we can slap the ground and find out? God, may their spirits bless this crypto mining rig with their nerdy efficiency, I guess? Meanwhile, Zim's just happy that there's no more noise out here. I mean, that must have been agonizing to hear that night after night. Always happy to help do my part, buddy. But meanwhile, I'm at a bit of a loss as to what to do next. Well, look, we've got all these points. We might as well get the wall builder and build something for Eerie, right? So, as much as it's going to hurt, it could be something fun to play around with, right? Even though I never really thought I'd use it for much. We've also got to climb the tower again. I'm not sure we've ever done that this early on. I mean, just barely by the morning light. There's only about a week left of scripted events. Meaning next episode, we're probably going to hit it. Actually, that would mean this series runs for roughly as long as the previous one. Although, like I said, I do still have other stuff I want to do. I'm not going to stop playing this. In fact, I've kind of resolved that this season will not end until I've done the box and the Stonehenge, or Skullhenge, should I say. Alright, you go deal with that. And I will start looking into some of our interior decorating. We have, finally, the wall builder. And the... Oh, it bugged out because it broke. Okay. Well, we'll put that to use momentarily. In the meantime, we've got some more garbage and another of you for Zim. You can be lit from above and below, and that should make you nicely glowable anytime we decide to look at you. About the same. But the important thing is that it illuminates the back walls, so you're not just a silhouette in a dark room. That's what I originally intended, but our focuses have shifted a fair bit. Also, one of you said you can't believe I haven't used the vending machine. So let's have a look at what we've got. We can go down, down. Oh, these are all candies and chips. So are the ones in the other one different? The one you specifically named is root beer. It's actually, oops, wait, soda shrimp. Maybe we'll order a couple of those for our friends. Like, love all these copyright-friendly names. We've got plenty more to do. It involves containing Eerie, and I'll be honest, this is something that I'm just straight up stealing from one of you on the Discord, but it was so adorable that I couldn't not do it. Hello, Keljoy. I guess we probably also need a brick stack if we're to do anything. Heck, get two. I'm not sure how many we're gonna need. Thank you. Bounce it right off the chair. But you are, as always, doing excellent work. But you're actually really extremely heavy. Oh, we have to drag you out individually? That's really... Okay, so I guess we'll find out how that works. Not enough space. Oh boy, what have I spent my money on? Oh wow, look at this. Oh my, this is so... I mean, I should have expected, but this is so much more involved than I would have thought. Yep. And can I raise you? No? Oh, actually the instructions are in here, that's good. Hold left mouse button to... Okay, it's shift left mouse button to delete. Okay, so shift left, there we go, excellent. Oh, it'll stretch from the center. Well, I guess that's nice because it allows you to sort of mirror whatever you're building and keep it consistent, but it's also annoying because it's not how I want to do it. What is this? What is this? Excuse me, I was just in the middle of my day off. Hang on, forget the, actually wait, no. Don't forget the camera, because we can maybe see this thing from above. Not that. We cannot see this thing from above. Okay, get upstairs. Get upstairs now. What is all that underneath it? And what is it that you're even doing here? I mean, you look architecturally like the things we've been seeing the last couple of days. Are you related? Does this rumble mean that every single one of these pictures is going to come out motion blurred despite being broad daylight? I just can't help but think, with that exposed bottom and your angular shape just kind of slowly moving over the landscape, are you, like, beaming something down? Are you scanning for something? I find it so hard to believe that nobody else would be aware that this is happening. Come on. Come on. Oh, look, it's like you're peeking at us from over the horizon. Some great giant, and you know, it's only when you realize just how long it takes to drive around this entire map that you realize just how colossal that small piece of the background is. Look at it disappearing below the horizon so ominously. Well, back to work, I guess. Was that thing even showing up on radar? I'm not sure it was. At the time I was looking, it might have been too far away, but... Howdy. Yeah, I've been neglecting to lock the doors, even close them a lot of the time. I suppose it's really more my fault than anything. I'm so glad that you guys are always there to lend an ear and listen. Yeah, boop. Come on. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to... Oh my god! Okay. But then how do I... Wait, but then how do I raise you up? Still not letting us do anything. I'm starting to wonder... Did you actually pass overhead, or did you land? Yeah, I'm gonna head off in the direction you went. I did check the radar, there's nothing there. Which is quite crazy, considering you're a literal cube. I feel like maybe I can just, like, faintly hear a rumble. But no, you're not over here. Man, I just don't know. And don't think I didn't notice those things underneath that could be mistaken for cables based on their texture. They're actually writhing, more like worms. Whether that's organic or mechanical or some combination of the two, I honestly don't know. Well, in any case, we've got to finish figuring out how this wall builder works, and it's becoming very annoying. Oh, we hold shift. Alright, so we can go like that. Come on. Although it isn't easy to line up exactly, it's going to take a lot of bricks to do this as well. I wonder how high we need to go. Probably could have done this from the start. Yeah, we can just do all that. At least a pallet of bricks gets us a lot. So now we go 1, 2. Oh, that's cool. It'll even stack them in real time. That's nice. This feature is actually really quite cool once you figure it out. 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Now to see if it works, I guess. Starting to storm out. Maybe that thing brings bad weather? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. All I know is... Yeah, you can... Oh, no, 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 oh, no, no! You put that in my way and had me accidentally press E on it, and then you set me on fire! Good God, why did I even do this? Rain, rain, put me out! The rain is not putting me out. This is actually killing me. Go, go, go! Water, 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 water! Okay, y'all good now? Alright, ugh. Come on, you. Don't trap yourself in the corner. We are gonna trap you in a corner. Come on. Yep, you're just gonna have to deal with that for a little bit. Come on. Perhaps I could have wedged some doors along the way, but I ain't about that, and to be honest, I'm gonna enjoy this. Come on, you. Ask me if I care. Grab you, and in you go. Now, what will you do with that information? Nothing. You're gonna do nothing with that information because there's nothing you can do. There we go. You are not leaving my sight ever again, or Killjoy's. And you know what? You're gonna watch me eat this pizza. Alright, I guess I should get you something. What do you like? You like soda, right? Maybe we can get you some Dr. Penny. There we go. Kind of expensive for what it is, don't you think? Can we give that to you? You want nothing more than to get free. Or just show off your moves in the corner, I guess. Oh, you don't want it? Fine, more for me. I think all the roaches are dead. I think they got crushed by the box falling down. This is what happens when you never clear this area. Okay, that is actually really, really funny. Alright, well, that problem took care of itself. Alright. I do feel bad. Here you go. And there's more where that came from, but only if you behave, alright? Things get a little weird around here, and, well, you're just gonna have to sit quietly. But hey, yeah, see, you get the idea. You're breakdancing in church. You break all the rules, and you can break all the rules within these walls. Oh, God, is this what my life has become? Well, maybe we can break down those walls. I mean, we did earlier, right? But as we approach the end of the scripted events, I don't know. Kind of worried for what counts as an endgame around here. There we go. What have you got for us? I don't know if those are the vocalizations of some alien creature or if it's some other form of communication entirely, but, you know, I'm gonna say what I say every time. It feels like more than random noise, that's for sure. We have a lot of cleaning up to do. Our shenanigans recently have left this place actually kind of more of a mess than ever. But it's a well-established mess, you know? It's a well-oiled machine of a mess, where we're actually getting quite a lot done. Considering in the beginning we couldn't even process signals. We've come a long way, is my point. But now it's time to send these jobs out for the day, and I think that'll be it for this episode. We've definitely got to put a clock back on this thing. But, I don't know, I think our reputation is maxed out, but every once in a while I do just feel the urge to go show my gratitude and drop some shrimps, although they clearly do have the means to get them for themselves. Actually, I do have to wonder if they're not just stealing them from whoever lives nearby, or nearby-ish. I can't help but be reminded of Season 1, the first time I bought shrimp, and I put them in my fridge so they wouldn't rot. And one day I came home to find the fridge ransacked and empty. Oh, also, at the time I'm recording this, the most upvoted comment is one saying to go do the thing I was trying to do last episode, which is to find something in that forest area, the test tree area, in the middle of the night with a fire extinguisher. The reason I'm not doing that is because all the information I'm finding is saying that doesn't work in story mode. But I'll tell you one thing we have not tried. Sleeping on these beds. Huh. Well, nothing seems to have happened. We can leave a couple of treats for them, as we often do. Will continuing to sleep do anything? Look, we've got that green alien glow from up there now. Let's try sleeping to 100%. I mean... Never mind. Oh, it's like a little cabin. What are we doing, though? Should I be staying here or trying to go to the sides? That's a strange-looking rock. Oh, it's just out of focus. I thought it was, like, weirdly spherical. What's happening? What's happening?! Is that because we did this here, or is that just a random chance? Anyway, still gonna try and get a full night's rest. Okay, I guess nothing else happens. But man, what a trip this place is. Alright, we need to head back, but... Hey, I guess the fact that they let us sleep here proves our friendship. I bet they were standing around watching me the entire time, stroking my hair. It's just so strange how this game constantly keeps introducing things. You spend so long terrified of them, and then eventually it just becomes part of your routine, and as soon as that happens, that's when it introduces the next crazy thing. Or you just stumble onto the next crazy thing, but whatever comes next. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. Noises. And as always, I will see you in the next one.